here we are on Monday, August 31st, and it is just before 10 o'clock Central Time, and I wanted to check in just briefly to see one of our typical situations as it's setting up. We have on the 4-minute here, which I'll blow up, we have the 4-minute, which has just given us our number one signal. So you can see this hammer here, so we've got short here, and the delta is definitely divergent from the up move here. We went right to the value area high, which is the developing value area high for the day, which is also, as you can see here, right a couple of ticks from the value area low of Friday's trading. So a very significant area, and the volume immediately dried up on the retest of this initial spike. So this is a number one signal because it made a new high, but it also is the number two signal because it's a retest. So we have retest on diminishing volume with the delta divergence, and it is the high tick with a much lower delta than the previous spike high. So what we have here is a very good textbook signal on the 4-minute, and just to blow it up to make it much easier to see, we have the very clear signal here, and it is also the same easy to see situation when we go over here to the 8-minute chart. We can see that also is a high bar. It is on negative delta. It was diminishing volume on this entire rally from our initial big gap down today. Gap down and immediately broke the value area low from Friday's trading, established this trading range. These two purple lines are showing us today's developing value. So we held here at support that is at a number of value areas from the previous week and a half of trading. And naturally it's going to find support there, and then spend some period of time seeing if it can penetrate that support, get back into its previous value area or not, or if it's going to be rejected on some of the prior support, which would now become resistance. So 1022 was value that was established in Friday's trading intraday, and that's what they're likely to deal with, that either the getting back into the old value or penetrating what was the resistance from a couple of weeks ago. So intraday, we see here on the 15-minute chart now, now that bar has closed at 10 o'clock Central Time, we have an indication that buyers and sellers have evened up. Volume has dropped so far from where it was on the initial sell-off on the rally. So the rally was on lower volume, and they've encountered a point of resistance which in the short term has been rejected. So we got our signal on the 4-minute and on the 8-minute. And we have to look at whether it'll follow through with this very near-term support we have here at the, we'll blow that up, looking at the 60-minute value areas that we have with this purple line here and this purple line here. We're at around 1675 for support. That would be a target for this trade, and resistance is 1019 even. And if we see a couple of bars down and then we get delta diverging to the upside, then we scratch the trade and wait for it. But right now it is falling through a little bit, and we're seeing there isn't buying interest to buy this up yet, and the sellers are still in control in this very short term, and we're almost at our target here, our very first target. Now we hit it 1650. So that's it for this setup in real time as it's happening, and you can see how easy it is to read multiple time frames and the delta and volume combination.